Seema Chore ma'am. And matrix first year and second year for a session on skills required for leadership development under the fourth dimension lecture series, which we have started to the students from last 2 years under the guidance of our honorable director, Dr. Satish Ubare sir. The main purpose to start the fourth dimension lecture series is to motivate students and improve their skills. Now I welcome to our guest, Dr. Seema Chowre madam. Madam has done her MBA in HR from Nagpur University and after that completed her PhD in HR. Ma'am has 12-year experience in academic and corporate. Currently, Madam is working in Sinhagad Institute of Business Management and Computer. The area of specialization in organization behavior, human resource management, startup new ventures, and fundamental of management and human resource operation. So, Madam has participated so many national and international conferences and published her research paper in national and international conferences. So without waste of your time, I request to our today's guest, Dr. Seema Chowre ma'am, to hand over and take the charge of the session. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Harshali ma'am. And I'm very glad you give me opportunity. I'm also thankful to Dr. Satish Ubale sir, and it's my great pleasure to invite me as a resource person here. I also thank to Dr. Shilpa ma'am who invite me as a resource person in your college. So thanks a lot, ma'am. Am I audible, guys? Hello.
Yes. Yes, you
if it is possible, don't mute anyone. If it is possible, please allow everyone to say morning to me.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone, guys. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. Can you switch on your camera so it is easy to recognize you? Kindly request you all, please switch on your camera and don't switch off your camera. So my session will be more interactive. Yeah, thank you so much. Please switch on your camera. Thank you, Aniket. Thank you, Shivraj. Thank you, Rutika. Thank you, Apurva. Yeah. I think you are a first year students, right? First year and second year. Right, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. So what do you know about the leadership? Yes, guys, what do you know about the leadership? Please switch on your camera. Yes. What do you know about the leadership? Can you tell me? What do you know about the leadership? Yes. I want answer from your side. Please speak up. What is mean by leader? Yes.
According
Please
to
switch on your
the
camera.
planning.
Okay. These are the functions of management, my dear.
Yes.
These are the functions of management. What is a leader? Yes, Ritika, what is leader?
Yes, ma'am. एक्चुअली ऐसा पर्सन जो सभी टीम को आगे लेता है अपना जो गोल है वो कंप्लीट करता है with the
Okay,
help of the
good.
Yes.
Good. So that is the leader.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
can you tell me anyone definitions of leader? Yes, Vikas. Sorry, I think who is there again? Saurabh, can you tell me what is a leader? The session will be more interactive if I speak. So no values. I know how much you know about the leader. Yes, guys. What is meant by leader? Ritika, you are correctly said. The leader, what is meant by leader? Who influence the others?
Yes.
That is a leader?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay.
A person who is leading team with वो सपोर्ट भी करता है टीम को, अच्छे से उनसे काम कर देता है और उनसे काम करके अपना गोल पूरा करता है, वो
That
लीडर
is
होता
called a
है.
leader. That is called a
Yes,
leader.
वो उसके साथ
So,
मिलके काम करता है. उनकी जो पर्सनालिटी है, उनका जो वर्थ है, वो उसका यूज करके अपना मोटिव कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं.
yes,
उनके
that is
साथ
called a
मिलकर.
leader.
Yes.
Means you can say a leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shares the way. That is called a leader. That is called a leader. A
Yes,
leader,
yes.
yeah, a leader is an art of process of influencing people. So they will strive willingly and enthusiastically towards the achievement of group goal. So that is called a leader, right? What is meant by leader is an art because he is the person who handling n number of things, right? So if he is the art, the managing the people, he is the person who manage the people. That is called a leader. A leader, can you share a PPT, sir? Can you share my first PPT? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Second PPT, sir. Yeah. Second one. Yes. A leader is one who, what I said, a leader is a one who knows the way and goes the way and shows the way. That is called a leader. So can you show me the first PPT? Yes. So these are the qualities of leader. Leader होता क्या है? A leader who has following the people and obey and listen the order, right? What are the persons? The leader who follow the order. अभी leader होता कौन है? ऐसा leader होता है जिसको हम मानते हैं वो leader होता है? Hello? 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 Am I audible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
not responding. You're not responding. So say something. If I'm saying, okay, mom, you can say like this. Because I thought I'm talking only in mobile. So I thought no one respond. So what are the leader? So मैं आपको बताऊंगी leader क्या होता है. Leader ये होता है, you want to lead the organizations, the people who obey and listen the orders. What are the main aim of leaders? To go the top and do the progress at the top, right? So many persons in organizations were having a good leaders. So can you tell me any names of good leaders? How many persons you know about that they are good leaders?
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes. Hello. Can you tell me any names of leaders?
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Yes, very good. And
Mahatma Gandhi.
yes. Can you repeat it again?
Gandhi.
Can you repeat it again?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay, Mahatma Gandhi, that is a good one leader. Yes. And
Narendra Modi.
Narendra Modi is a good politician. Yes, he is a leader.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj.
Yes, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj having good leadership styles. Right? He is the good leader. And
Narendra Modi.
yeah, Narendra Modi is right.
Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar.
Yes, he is a good leader. Yes, he lead the people. Yes, he show the path to the people. Right? And देखो लीडर ये होता है कि जिसे देखने के बाद हमें ऐसा लगे when the people look at you and they want to become like you, so that is called a leader. ऐसा है कि देखने के बाद उनको लगना चाहिए कि मुझे ऐसा बनना है, so that is also called a leader, right? What are the factor inspire the people to think why we want such type of leaders? So they are dreaming more, right? They are passionate about the work. So when you look at anyone and you think that I want to become look like a personality like Abdul Kalam, so that is called a leader, right? You want to become that person, you follow that path, you observe that person's, some person show that path and you follow that one, that is also called a leader, right? So leader inspire people. What they inspire people? To think of dreaming, right? So think of dreaming and they are having passionate about the work, so that is called a leader. If you have a strong desire to move forward, if you have a committed to the work, you are a good leader. So I'm showing 5 ways to become a leader. So become first qualities, become an excellence at whatever you are doing. So first quality of leader is the in 5 ways. If you improve your personality, so you will become a good leader. First, become an excellence at whatever you are doing in an organization or anywhere, whatever work you are doing. So you will become an excellence in that field, right? For example, if you are a designer, if you are a software, if you are a consultant, if you are any organizations working people, but if you done your work with excellence, so you develop that things, means what we have said, that is excellence is a habit to become a best person. If you have a good excellence habit, you should become the improvement of your skills, and the qualities of leader will be improved, right? So become an excellence at whatever you are doing. The first thing that you should be excellent in your work. If you are excellent in your work, your skill will enhance and improve that skills, and you will get the good result, right? So excellence is the habit. आप कोई भी काम करने से पहले आप उसमें एक्सेलेंस लाइए, ठीक है? अगर आप डिजाइनर है तो आप वो क्षेत्र के सबसे अच्छे डिजाइनर बने। अब अगर आप डॉक्टर है तो वो क्षेत्र के आप यू आर बिकम अ गुड डॉक्टर इन दैट प्रोफेशन। इफ यू आर टीचर, यू बिकम अ गुड टीचर in that profession. If you are principal, you are become a good principal in that profession. So you said that excellence, or whatever the person said that excellence, you follow that one. So that are the first thing. So become excellence at whatever you are doing. That are the first thing. Do you get my point? If you have a continuous excellence habit, so you will do the good personality of leaders. Do you get my point? So excellence is required in your field. First thing. Second, you develop the art of observations. What are the art of observations? That we are, whatever the work are doing, you observe that persons, right? So for examples, McDonald's, what type of work they are doing? McDonald's, they don't have any alternatives. KFC, they don't have any alternatives, right? So these persons in an organization, these are the, अगर आप मैकडोनल्ड्स का देखो तो उसके जो लोग है काम करने का उनका तरीका अलग है। मैकडोनल्ड एक दूसरा कोई ऑप्शंस बना नहीं पाया है, या कोई दूसरा मैकडोनल्ड जैसा ऑप्शंस बना नहीं पाया। So you develop that art of observation. If you develop that art of observation, you will become a part of good leader. That are the second thing, right? Means what you want to do, you have to do the work in amazing way. First, you have to become a good excellence. That is, excellence is a habit. जो भी आप काम करना चाहते हो वो इतनी अच्छी तरह करें कि वो excellence बन जाए. That are no one is a competitor in between them. So that are the first thing. Second, you have to develop the observations. Like, so many of them, that are the McDonald's, that the KFC, that are the Tesla, that are the other groups, they don't have any other observations, any other things, right? They don't have any alternatives. So we develop that observation. That are the second thing. Third thing ये है कि we learn more than the others in your field. So if you have a continuous habit of learning, right? If you do have continuous habit of learning, means you will improve that excellence. You will improve that quality of work, right? Improve that things and improve a constant learning. It will build your confidence. These are the third things. So learn more than others in your field, because if I am a teacher, if I am a school teacher, so I have a learning habits of to work on Microsoft Excel, to work on Excel, to work on advanced Excel. So what are the things I require? I should learn more, right? So learn more than others in your field. If you are if you're having a social knowledge in any field, right? So nobody else has to that type of knowledge. So you have to gain that knowledge from other people, right? If you gain that knowledge, so you will become a more learning qualities, right? So gain that knowledge. In the parameter, if you develop that knowledge, you are the more learner in your organizations. So these are the third things. Can you tell me first thing, what was that? If you want to a good leader, you will become an excellence of your work, whatever you are doing. Do you get my point? क्या होता है excellence of work? Yes. What is meant by excellence of work? Yes. What is meant by excellence of work, guys? Yes. Anyone?
Perfection.
Doing perfection. That is the excellence is a habit. If you are a designer, you will become a best designer in that field. If you are a software engineer, you will become a best software in that field, right? So that excellence you required, so you become an excellence in that particular field. If you are a doctor, if you are an engineer, so you develop that skills and develop the things what you required, and you have to do the things in such way that is the excellence is a my habit. You have to do 100% efforts in your work. If you do the 100% effort in your work, definitely it will work, you will become an excellence, right? So these are the first thing. What are the second? What are the second things? Yes. What are the second thing? What you learn? You develop the art of observations. What are the art of observations? What are the second things you require? You require to learn some observations. What are the observations you find in your society? What are the observations you find in any hotel industries? What are the observations? क्या ऑब्जर्वेशंस देखते हैं आप? अगर मैं एक होटल में गई हूँ, एक होटल इंडस्ट्री में गई हूँ, people are not talking good sense. So am I go to that hotel industry again? Yes. Hello. क्या मैं फिर से वो इंडस्ट्री में जाऊंगी? Hello. You are not answering, guys. Hello.
No, you won't.
No, you don't want, right? So if you people are meet me with the pleasure, with the good communication skills, so definitely I will visit next time, right? So what we observe the things, we develop the art of observations, right? If we develop the art of observation, you will become a good learner in the organizations, right? So you develop the art of observations, right? So whatever the work you are doing, you are do the work in amazing way, right? So second, to develop the art of observations. What are the thirds? What are the third I'm saying? Third I'm saying, yes. What are the third things we require for the leaderships? If you want a good leader, yes, learn more than the others in your field. If you are a master of n number of field, if you have a knowledge of n number of things, means you are constantly learning the things. Means you want to some special knowledge in that field, which nobody else has that knowledge. So if the persons don't have such type of knowledge, people will come and ask things. What are the things you are doing? Can you help me for that things? Because I'm not aware in that things. So people will come and ask about it. So if you are expert in that field, definitely your work quality will improve, right? And you are the master of that field, right? So learn more than other in the field. Exactly, you are learning the specialist field. For example, if I'm a marketing person, right, and I'm having the selling techniques, but apart from that, I am doing the good works in other fields, right? So if I'm doing the good work in other fields and I'm the good in selling, so people will come and ask how to sell the products, right? So what are your techniques? What are your selling techniques? What are your negotiation techniques? And I'm good in negotiations also. So these things should be learned by the persons, right? So learn more than the others in your field. If you are a special knowledge about in this field, so that knowledge you require and other person, they don't have a such type of knowledge. So they will come and try to ask about this, what type of things you are doing in the organizations. So you should be learn more than the other than the fields. These are the third things. Do you get my point? तीसरा समझ में आया आपको? Do you get my point, guys? Hello? Hello? What are the third things? Can you anyone explain? Yes. What are the third things? What are the
Learn,
third thing?
learn other than learn
You
other
are
than the people's. Sorry.
Yes. So you have to learn more than in your fields. So you should be a master of your field and you are knowing the knowledge of other fields. So someone will come and ask about that help and the people will help that matters. The people will help you, right? If you are having a helping nature attitude, means you are also the part of the leader, right? So this is you have to learn more than the other in the field. So these are the third thing. What was the first? You become the excellence in your excellence in whatever you are doing, right? So excellence is a habit. You develop the art of observations, whatever the observation in your field, you develop that observations, right? And you will get the good things. Third, you learn more than the others in the field. So that you will be more competent, right? So these are the third things. What are the fourth things? You have to analyze, self-analyze. If you want to become a good leader, you will be a self-analysis. So what is meant by self-analysis? Yes. What is meant by self-analysis, guys? Yes. Anyone? Anyone? What is meant by self-analysis? You guys are keep quiet. Please speak up. What is meant by self-analysis? Yes. Hello. Hello. What is meant by self-analysis? Can you text it? Can you message it? What is meant by self-analysis?
Analyzing your worth.
Yes. And and
Knowing your strength, weaknesses.
exactly. What are your strength? What are your very good? What are your strength? What is your weaknesses? So continuously, if I'm doing the work from morning to night and I'm doing the same work in a daily ways, but I'm not getting the output, I'm still in that positions, I'm not getting promoted, right? I'm not getting benefited, I'm not getting any profits. So is the work is evaluated? No, because consistently you are doing work and you're not getting result as the same position you are. As long as you are doing hard work still morning to night, but you are in the same positions, right? So you require a self-analysis, that is you want to work hard with this morning to evening and you are still struggling for the good position in the organizations. So what is your self-analysis? What parameter I am good? What parameter I am bad? What parameter I am weak? What parameter, what is my excellence? What are my opportunity? What are my threats? So I observe the all four parameter and I work on that. If I observe the all parameter and work on that, so definitely I will take the actions, right? So that is called the ACE. You want to work on ACE. Once what are the actions in your work you have to do continuously, and it require a consistency because daily morning to night you are continuously working and you are not getting the result. So what are the actions and consistency you are working, but your effectiveness is less. So whatever things you are doing in the organization, you will work with the action, with the consistency, and with the effectiveness. If I saw many people so work in the organization continuously, but they are not getting promoted, they are not getting promotions, right? They're still in that positions. They are not finding out the self-analysis. If we are do the self-analysis, what is my strength? If what areas I'm good, what are my weakness, what are my opportunities, and what are my threats? If I observe the 4 qualities, definitely if I work, so I will take the action, I will do the work in consistency, and I want that efforts. If I do that efforts, that will get the result, right? I saw many people, they are only doing work, but they are not work with the effectiveness. So they require the effectiveness of work, right? If you are working in any organizations, right, and you are getting the opportunity, but you are not catching that opportunities, you are consistently doing work. So what is your self analysis? You have to grab the opportunity, you have to work in that way, the effect should be shown on that work, right? So it will be helpful to become a part of good leader, right? So you analyze the things, you want to self analysis, right? What parameter I am good, what parameter I'm having the thread, what are the causes, what are the reasons I'm not doing the work? So if you do the work in a perfections way, with the effectiveness and consistencies way, definitely you will become a part of good leader, है ना? So you want to become a self-analysis. That is the requirement of the leader. You get my point? That are the 4th point. And what are the 5th point? 5th point, be with the other leaders. ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहो कि जहां से कुछ सीख सको, जहां से लोग मोटिवेट करते रहे. ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहो जहां स्किल बढ़े अपनी. You have to increase your skill in. So live with that persons or learn with that persons. When you learn that persons, when you become a learn the things with other person, and they all are the leaders, and you will be one of the part of. If you are working with the 4 persons and the all are a good qualities, so you will be the 5th person, you are having the good qualities, right? So develop such things in that way. If you develop such things in that way, definitely your leadership quality will improve. So that is the developed leadership's personalities also. So these are the 5 parameters. We are continuously increasing the leadership skills. What are the first parameter? What you learn from the first parameter? Whatever the work you are doing, do with the excellence, right? What are the first parameter, guys? Can you tell me 5 parameters of work? Yes. Yes. Hello. Can you tell me 5 parameters of work I'm telling you? If you want to become a good leader, you have to work with that things. So what are the parameters? Can you tell me? Hello. 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 What is your learning from this parameter? That 5 things I'm telling you. What are the learnings? What you will implement in your life? If you want to become a good leader.
Hardworking, attentive, to improve
Okay. Or
inspire people. And
I'm
be
telling
honest
the
about
5
work.
I'm telling the 5 parameter, guys. Which one 5? What are the 5 parameter I'm telling you? If you do work with that things, definitely your leadership skill will improve. What are the 5 parameters I'm telling you? You're getting my points or not? आपको समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what are the first parameter? सबसे पहला parameter क्या है कि आप
Excellence in your work.
excellence in your work. आप कोई भी काम करो तो वो काम बेहतरीन तरीके से करो. You put your 100% efforts on that work. So the work will be work. काम को इस तरह से करो कि वो काम को भी गर्व होना चाहिए कि हमने उसको किया है. So you become a excellence at your work, right? So whatever the works you are doing in your organization, so give the 100% efforts in that work. Then second one is you develop the art of observation. क्या out of observations करेंगे कि आप ये करेंगे कि आपका observations क्या है कि मैकडोनल्ड ने जो बनाया है दूसरा कोई ऐसा नहीं बना सकता है. KFC का जो सर्विंग प्रोसेस है, जो इंग्रेडिएंट है, वैसा कोई दूसरा अल्टरनेटिव्स नहीं है. सो you don't want any alternatives. You will become the master of your field. That are the second things. And you observe the things in outsides. So what are the people learn and you learn that things, right? So you have to working hard from morning to evening. You are working hard, but you are not getting good things, or you are not getting promoted in the organizations. So what is the use of that things, right? So you are learn more than the others in your field. Third, if you learn more than the others in your field, you will become a master, or you will become the extra knowledge of that field. If you have an extra knowledge, people will ask about it. So what are the people will ask how you things are done in this way. So can you guide me, can you help me, and you will become a more impressive person, right? So these are the third thing. And what are the fourth? That are the self analysis. You have to analyze yourself, right? So you have to take the right actions in right way. You have to work with your consistency, and with the effectiveness you have to do work, right? So if you have a doing a self analysis, you observe that what are the parameters you are good, what are the parameters you are weak. So improve that parameters. If you improve that parameter, your efficiency and your effectiveness will increase. So these are the fourth thing. And be with other leaders. ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहो जो अच्छे लीडर्स है, उन लोगों के साथ रहो. ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहो कि जिनके पास अच्छी स्किल्स है कि आप वो स्किल्स सीख सको. ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहो कि जो आपको मोटिवेट करे. So you will become the part of that leader, right? So these are the 5 things you are become a leader. So what are the qualities of leader I'm showing you? So what are the qualities? You are the look forward process. You are more competent. You are very honest. You are empowers the people. You are inspire the people. You set the example. You lead the change and share the visions. So these are the qualities of leaders. You make a best plan. You make having the good strategy. If you have a leader, you will become a good strategy, right? You have a good visions. After, if you are doing the MBA, what is your visions? Ki after 5 years, I will become a successful manager in any organization or in Infosys organizations, right? So you should have such type of vision, right? If you have a such type of vision, definitely you will work on that. But if you don't have any visions, you will not work on that. You should be very focused. You should have a good visions. After 5 years, what my company profits require? After 10 years, what position I should require? So if you have a visions, so you will be a more activate person or more good leader. So leader having a good visions. Do you know? So leader having a good visions. If you meet any leader, so if you meet any leader, they know that what is your visions. The leader said that I am having the visions. What are the best leader? Who is the Bill Gates? कौन है बिल गेट्स? Do you know the Bill Gates? Do you know the Bill Gates? Yes. Do you know the Bill Gates? Yes. Who is
Yes,
Bill
ma'am.
Gates? Who is the Bill Gates?
Founder of Microsoft.
Founder of Microsoft. Yes. So what are the what the persons having a visions? The persons having a visions, the continuously in a top rankers in all over the world. He can have a consistency to become a richest person in the world, right? So he have a vision. He have a visions, right? So if you have a such type of visions, definitely you will succeed your path, right? The persons having a visions, then the person having a good result, person having the positions, person having the respect, right? If you are a good leader, so you will give the respect to others and person will respect you also. So the person they're having the position, you cannot say all positions. If you are a leader, so leader is a what? You are a branch manager in your in your bank. You are a company CEO in your company. You are an industrialist, CEO in your industrialist. You are a president of association in any organization. That is the leader. Who is the leader? Who lead the persons? Because he have a quality. That's why he is there. All persons, all are the branch bank managers. All are the bank workers. They all are not managers. Only one person is a manager, right? So they have a such type of skill, they have a such type of knowledge, they have a such type of attitude, they have a such type of vision, they have a such type of strategic planning. So he reached there. If you have a such type of qualities, if you have a such type of learning abilities, if you have a such type of courage, you are be there, right? So many of the persons, they are a lead the organizations. Who is the Mark Zuckerberg? Who is a Facebook founder? Who is the Facebook founder?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, he's a Facebook founder, right? He's a social media printer. So what was he did in the organizations? Can anyone explain what he did in the organization? Do you know the history of Mark Zuckerberg? Do you know the history of Mark Zuckerberg? Yes. Mark Zuckerberg was a simple person, right? So if you saw that movie on social media, so Mark Zuckerberg was a simple person. What are the things he was doing? He was continuously sitting on a computer and texting some message. So he developed that software, right? So and he was a student in Oxford University. So what that time? So he have a girlfriend. He texts that message so in the party. How my girlfriends look like. So people are knowing about that. So he make a friends of groups. He make a groups, right? And he float that message. If he float that message, so everyone knows about that software, and people are aware what was the software you are running that software, and you are knowing that software, and the principal knows about it. So he called that Mark Zuckerberg, and he scolded him and said that to get out from the Oxford University. So new software he was developed, right? And the people are knows that. And some people said that if you are sell the software, I will give the millions dollars. But he said that no, you don't want to sell that software. These are the new inventions he formed. New innovators, he do the things, right? If the new innovations he formed, he work on that, and many of the peoples are joined that work, and they work on social media, they're posting that various sites. So he work on that. They are the person, the work in different way, right? Previously Orkut was there, previously some software was there, right? But he posted on Facebook, on social medias, many people are jointly come together, celebrate the birthday, and all the activities they are doing. So the story of Mark Zuckerberg. So he is also a good leader, right? What is the mean by who is the Steve Jobs? Do you know the Steve Jobs? Who is the Steve Jobs? Who is the Steve Jobs? Yes, you are MBA guys, you should know about it. Who is the Steve Jobs?
Founder of Apple.
Founder of CEO of
Apple.
Apple company. Very good.
Yes, pardon.
Yes. So he's the founder of Apple company. What he thinks required? What he required when he make that phones? What he required? He required a touchscreen phone. The feather touch he required. He will not satisfied till customers are not satisfied. So that is the excellence of work he was doing. That he make a such type of product that no one will make other things. So Steve Jobs, in the last way, that is my first day is the last day. I want to work in a such way that other people will not do work. है ना? ये इस तरह से मैं काम करूंगा कि मेरा ये पहला दिन आखिरी दिन भी हुआ तो भी मैं उसी तरह से काम करूंगा. और ऐसा काम करूंगा कि लोगों को पसंद आना चाहिए, कस्टमर सेटिस्फाइड होना चाहिए, एक फीदर टच आना चाहिए, लोगों को मजा आना चाहिए फोन हैंडल करते समय. So that type of passions he have, right? That type of passions he have. So become a good leader in the organizations. He work hard for that. For if he coming from the background that background was poor, right? But the position when he get that the Apple CEO, he learn a lot of things from that positions, and he get a growth from the poor position to the higher positions, right? So these are the person, they develop the skills, they learn the skill, and they do the such things in a different manners. So if you do the work in different manners, or if you are satisfied with that work, means you are having the excellence. You are having the excellence. That's why I'm saying what we require the excellence. So you should develop that quality. If you have an excellence, definitely you will become a part of good leader, right? So develop that excellence, observe that things. You will become master of your more fields, right? You should have a more self-analysis. So if you have a such things, you will become a part of good leader, right? So Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, then Orpha Mary, Orpha Winfrey. Who was Orpha Winfrey? Who was Orpha Winfrey? He's an American talk show television producers. Do you know Orpha Winfrey?
Hello, sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Ma'am, your
Yes.
PPT is not moved.
Okay. No, I'm not moving by PPTs, ma'am. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
So these are the qualities. Later on, I will move that PPTs. Okay, can you
Okay,
show me
ma'am, you
third
continue,
PPTs?
continue.
Can you show me the third PPTs? Yes. So these are the qualities of good leader. So who is Orpha Winfrey? Can you tell me who is Orpha Winfrey? Do you know that this lady? She was a black lady. Do you know that the history? Do you know that history? Hello? No one respond me. Whether you are knowing the history or yes or no, please answer me, guys. Who is the Orpha Winfrey?
No, ma'am. Don't know.
She was a black lady, right? She was a black lady. She was very fat. And people said that, how you can talk, how you can look at you. You are not a good television shows. You are not a good looking person. but now she shows that she set that goals, that she is a big personality in a television producers. That is the Oprah Winfrey. Do you know the joke points? Yes. Do you know the Elon Musk? Elon Musk, do you know that? Do you know the Elon Musk? He is the CEO of Tesla Group. Jace Burns, that is the CEO of Amazon. What are the persons that develop the leadership qualities? What are the qualities they have? The person is very loyal about the work. The person is very judgmental. The way person is very selfishness. Means they want to do something best for the others. They are not selfishness about her side or his side. They are the problem solving persons. They are openness to change. They are very balanced persons. They are having the visions, right? They are having very close focus in that field. So they are become a good leader in the organizations. So Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla Group. Then who is the CEO of Google? I think this things should know about it. Who is the CEO of Google? Yes. Anyone? Anyone?
Sundar Pichai.
Sundar Pichai, right? He's the Indian person. He's the Indian person. So he is Google hire that person because he have a such type of qualities. He have a such type of skills. So Bill Gates hire that person. What are the qualities they have? They have the loyalty, right? They are very trustworthy person. They not break the trust. They are very loyal to the organizations. They are very loyal to the people. Disloyal people हम लोग यकीन करेंगे क्या? They are not become a part of good leader. So these are the special qualities of good leader, right? They are very loyal. They are very judgmental. They are do something good for the societies also. So do you know the Mother Teresa? Who is the Mother Teresa? Who is the Mother Teresa? She is a good leader also. She spread love and kindness in the world. So who is the Mother Teresa? Anyone, guys? Yes. Anyone? Who is the Mother Teresa? Do you know about the Mother Teresa? You have to read hard. You have to read and learn hard. If you read, you will know the things of persons. You are not knowing about Mark Zuckerberg. You are not knowing about the history of Mark Zuckerberg. You are not knowing about the history of Orphan Winfrey. You are not knowing about the history of Bill Gates. You read that history. You read that biography. What type of persons they are struggling in the organizations. What type of excellence they are doing. So what type of work, what type of consistency he have, right? So if you have a such type of consistency to do a work and efficiency in the work, you will become a good leader in the organizations. So they are coming from the poor backgrounds. They are coming from the rural backgrounds. They are not very strong people previously, but they adopt such skills. They develop such skills. They learn hard, right? They develop such qualities. If you develop such qualities, you will be a part of become a good leader. Who is the Starbucks CEO? Do you know the Starbucks? Starbucks क्या है पता है आपको? क्या है Starbucks?
Coffee
Yes?
brand.
Huh?
Coffee brand.
कॉफी ब्रांड है. कौन है सीईओ कॉफी ब्रांड का? इज अ एक्सेलेंस कॉफी. स्टारबक की कभी चाय पी है आपने? It's very costly. But the feel that atmosphere, feel that serving nature, feel that kindness nature. You will not get that alternatives in that any brands. So who is the CEO of Starbucks? That are the Howard Schultz. He is the CEO of Starbucks. So these are the persons, they learn hard and they work hard to learning that skills. And they have a good excellence. So what I am saying, to become an excellence of your field, if you are having a excellence, you do efforts of your work 100%, you will become a part of excellence. So you have to develop that excellence habit, right? So this is the leadership qualities you want to improve in this parameter. You will be a honest person. You will not deceive any persons. So you learn that qualities. If you have such type of qualities, you develop that qualities, you will be a successful part in the leaderships or leadership in any field. And you should be a navigator of your life. What are the navigators? What are the navigators? You should rank yourself. What are the, if you done the work, so you should rank the way. You have a capacity of, for example, I have a bottle of 5 liter and I'm putting water of 10 liters. Is it possible? No. You have to increase that size, right? So you have to increase your capabilities. You have to increase your learning skill. If you have increased your learning skills, so definitely you will become a part of good leader. So what are the navigators? So navigator, anyone can steer the ship, but only few can chart the course, right? अगर एक ship है, वो कोई भी चला, वो उसका जो हैंडल है कोई भी घुमा सकता है, but for point 1 A to B उसको ले जाने के लिए एक expert person ही लगेगा, right? So leadership ऐसा नहीं है. It is not like a microwave. कि microwave, what was the function? कि बस एक बटन दबाया, चीज अंदर रखी, गरम हो गया, चीज निकाल ली, खा ली, खत्म. नहीं, leadership having a such type of qualities. You have a good communications, you have a self-awareness, you have a learning ability, you have a courage, you have a respect, you have a values, you have a relationships, you have a good knowledge. So if you have a good things, if you develop that things, so definitely you will improve that leadership qualities. You should be a discipline. You should be a disciplined manner. Whatever the things you are doing, you should be do that things in a correct way and right time. So you should be a disciplined person. You should have a passions to do something. You should have a planning. You should have a vision. You should have a self-awareness. You should have a gratitude. What is meant by gratitude? You should give the thanks to the others. You should have such type of gratitudes. You should have a compassion. You should have a empathy. You should have a courage. So these are the skills. If you learn in the leadership skills, what are the skills they are people are learn? These are the skills people are learn. What does Shivaji Maharaj learn that skills? There are good communications. They have good self-awareness. They are having the respect to the people and people respect him. So value that things. You have to develop such attitudes. You have developed, you update your knowledge, you update your experience, and you have to learn from the past things. You are not discourage the things. If in the past experience I'm failed, so not discourage the things. You learn from that experience. In the positive way, you have to take the actions. If you do that things, means definitely your leadership skill will improve. है ना? तो आज से ये समझ लो कि हमको एक अच्छा लीडर होने के लिए हमें कोई भी काम जो करना है वो बहुत अच्छे तरीके से करना है with the 100% of efforts, right? If you give the 100% result, definitely your excellence habit will improve. You develop that observations, right? Then you are learn more things. You self-analyze the things, and then you are become a live with a good society. You are become a value with the good societies. और ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहो जहां से हमें कुछ सीखने को मिले. ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहो, सेल्फ एनालिसिस करो, ऑब्जर्व करो, एक्सेलेंस बढ़ाओ. So it will improve your leadership qualities, right? If you have improved leadership qualities, definitely it will help in a good leadership in your organizations. लीडर तो एक ही होता है ना, लीडर सारे होते नहीं है. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करने वाले सारे लीडर होंगे क्या? नहीं. हम जिसको देख के हमें लगा कि हमें ऐसा बनना है, दैट कॉल्ड अ लीडर. जो लीड करे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को, जो सारे गोल कंप्लीट करे, जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग करे, जो ग्रेटिट्यूड करे, जो इंटीग्रिटी के साथ काम करे, जिसको अच्छा कम्युनिकेशंस आना चाहिए. व्हाट आर द थिंग्स ही एक्सप्लेन, इट शुड बी इन अ क्लियर वे, ही शुड inform that things, that are called the communications. Whatever the communication may be a facial, may be a oral, like be verbal, but you should express in a good message to the society. You should be express the good things to the other person. आप express anger दिखाओगे तो no one like. आप express बुरा बोलोगे, no one like. So you express that attitudes. You have a clear communications with the people, right? You have become a good problem solving persons. So that are the qualities you want to develop. So there are the two types of leaderships, that are the autocratic styles and democratic styles. So what are the autocratic styles? Some people, they only influence. Some people, they only want the profit in the organizations. So लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि भाई, this is not a good leader. He's an autocratic leader. Whatever things he want to say to the employees, you do work with me. An employee not happy. So that are the autocratic leadership styles. Means you want only profit. Whatever you are doing with the organization people, you are not care about it. So that are the autocratic leadership style. What are the democratic leadership styles? That my leader and my employee work together and they achieve the goal in the organizations. That are called the leadership styles. That are the democratic leadership styles. So many of the organizations, they develop that styles. They are develop the democratic leadership style because they want to work together. They don't want to work individually in the organizations. They want superior and subordinate work together. Leader and subordinate work together. Some leader, they give the authority and responsibility to the employees to do the work, and I want the result. So that are the laissez-faire style. In that style, what are the things they require? They completely depend on the employees, right? And they are having the excellence people and they get the result. So these are the three leadership styles. First is autocratic, second one is a democratic, and third one is a laissez-faire style. So these are the styles we learn in the organizations, right? Can you move on next slide, please? Yes. So what are the ways to develop the leadership styles? So these are the developing leadership styles. What are we want to learn to think and more critically, right? Whatever the things you are doing or whatever the strategy you are having the plannings, so you think more critically on that parameters. Means what is your facts and figures and observation should be done there. You think in a creative way, right? So, and critically you have to think in the particular situations, right? What are the second things? Can anyone explain? Can anyone tell about this? Yes. What are the second? Do you understand the things? You have to become do more and enthusiastic to your team. So you have to become a motivated person. You have to more enthusiastic. If you are a nervous person, if you are not doing anything with the other team persons, so people will not motivate. You should be a more positive. More things you should acquire. Right? You should have a focus visions, right? What are the futures you require? So you have the more visions you have. If you are a leader and you don't have a visions, you will not become a good leader. So that quality should be required. Learn to communicate clearly. What I'm saying, you have to communicate very clearly. Whatever the things you require, whatever the profit you require, whatever the process you require. So you communicate well with the people. Improve your speaking skills, right? Because if you are excellence in an field, definitely all parameter will improve. So you want the excellence in that field. If you become an excellence, so what you will be a more perfectionist. So you have a good skills, you have good speaking skills, right? People should learn you, people should listen you. You don't want to say angrily, you don't want to say differently. You will be a very polite and humble person. You want to become a very organized and allocate the workflow. The person should be a very organized, well organized person. Means everything he have and he is well organized person. For example, DMAT. The persons, if you go to the DMAT sections, you all are organized well, right? Cosmetic section is different, lips, then cloth section is different, then food section is different, grain section is different. So you are well organized. If you are well organized with the work, definitely it will improve the ways of leadership. Make sure and work done correctly. So that is the important things. You have to work correctly. Whatever the things you have to do the things in correct way, right? So you have to do the correct things. Find better ways to do things. If you have multiple ways to do things, so what are the best and cheapest way you get the profit in the organizations? You find the best way, right? Then encourage the progress and recognize effort. You want to motivate the employees to encourage that progress. Whatever the persons that require, if I'm having a different skills, if I'm having speaking skills, if person having the writing skills, so we that encourage that employees or encourage that persons to work on that skills. So it will be a more effective in the organizations and it will be having more efforts. Right? So you want to build a team spirit. We want to match the individual skills and work. What are the skills? Because if I'm a not good navigators, but someone said that you are a good navigator. Someone said to other, you are any person, they are the good navigators. I'm not good navigators, right? Navigators, do you know, जो दिशा दिखाता है, जो रेटिंग्स देता है, सो जो रेटिंग्स में जो एक्सपर्ट है वो उससे काम करवाओ. If I'm not expert in that field, so whatever the person you have, you utilize that skills and you will build that spirit, right? So with that type of skills, you have to work. Then encourage people to the work competently. Encourage the people to work comparatively. What type of work we want to encourage? Because if you are a good leader, you want to work in a such way so people will encourage. So that type of things we require. Then recognize success and learn from the trust from your subordinates. What do you recognize the success and learn from failures? We don't, previously I told you, if you are a failure in one field, so you don't discourage in that time. You learn that things. What are the parameters you are failed? What are the parameters you are failed? So you improve that parameters, and you become having a trust with yourself and trust with your subordinate. You will win the situations one day. So that type of trust you have to build. Do you get my point? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Please continue and just finished with 2 minutes because it's
Okay.
12. Yeah.
Yes, 12:17, ma'am. Yes, can you move aside, please, ma'am? Next slide,
Mohit sir,
please.
next.
So display your leaderships. What are the leadership you required? From learning from your mistakes. So these are the leaderships we want to display, right? You learn from your mistake. What are the mistakes you are done in your organizations, right? So you want to learn that mistakes. What are the mistakes? If I'm a production manager, right? If I'm a production manager and I'm producing 50 units in the organizations, what was my mistake? Because raw material was less, so I'm not producing 50 units. So 40 unit I'm producing, right? If I'm producing 40 units in my organizations, so 10 units I lost. So what was the loss? What was the reason? What was the cause? Because the raw material was not there, right? Because the people are not skilled there. So I learned from that mistakes. So next time I use the good raw material, I arrange the raw material. So I learn from that mistakes, right? So doing your homework and being prepared for that, we are treating everyone with a respect and courtesy. If you are give the respect to others, definitely respect come from your side, right? If you are not disrespect to others, people will not respect you. These are the simple funda. So respect the people. That are the qualities of good leader. Sharing the credits and taking the blames. If I'm good leader, I'm sharing the credit to all of the persons. But if you are not a good leader, what you are saying? Because of me, you are getting the profits. But good leader said, because of you, we are getting the profit, right? So the things they are thinking, the behavior pattern is totally different, right? The way he think is totally different. So thinking patterns, they are not blaming to others why you do such things, and because of you we lost the organization's growth. So they are not blaming. They are not blaming only a single person. They blaming on your team, or they blaming on per person also. Because of me, I was not correct the things. That's why we are suffering a loss. That is the required. Then staying focused on a clear visions and setting energizing goals. What are the, you should be a very focused. Previously I told you, if you are an MBA person, you should be a very focused. After 2 years, where you should be. After 5 years, which company you want. So you develop that skill. So you should have a clear vision, right? If I'm a company CEO, right? So my vision should be clear. Bill Gates' vision should be clear. Mark Zuckerberg vision should be very clear, right? These persons having very clear visions. So that's why they are become a good leader, right? Surrounding yourself with capable people. Why we require a capable people? Because you are the part of leader. So whatever the things you are learning from the group, it should be a good. So the surrounding is bad, when not surrounding is very nervous, people are there, they are not impotentious workers are there, unproductive workers are there. So you will not learn the things. The surrounding people should be a more capable. You are very optimistic person, right? You should be a very positive about the things. Whatever the challenges you are facing, you should be very optimistic about the situations, right? In COVID situations, people are not working, right? But some people are very optimistic. They develop the softwares, they develop the new things, they're working on that. Educational media work on a various teams. You're talking on a Zoom Meet, you're talking on a Google Meet, you're talking on a Microsoft team. So you have that type of alternatives. They are very optimistic about the things. They are thinking very systematically. They're seeing the ways to improve the things, right? And do things better, easier. So what are the things? You want high profit with a less cost you require. So we improve the things, and faster, more economically, we grow. So if you are improving the things, definitely it will be, you are showing your good leadership qualities. Helping peoples to value peoples of their potentials. You value of people should be required, right? If you value of people and give the value of others, definitely people will value you. So these are the things. Shivaji Maharaj, other persons, Mahatma Gandhi, Baba Sahib Ambedkar, these are the good leaders in the organizations, are the good leaders in India. They develop the such good things in the society. Right? So you want to become a learner, you want to having such type of skills, so definitely it will improve your leadership qualities. And why people are fail? Can you move on next slide, ma'am? What are the causes of why people are failing leaderships? Because they are not well organized, right? They are not do the good things with others. They are unwillingness to provide the support. They are having the fear. They are having the fear competitions. They are having the lack of imaginations. They are very selfish peoples. They are disloyal. They are not trustworthy. The emphasis of authority. They give the authority to others. They are not encouraging the teams. So that are the causes of leadership failures. Why leadership failures? If you want to become a good leader, you want to do a work with an excellence manner. So that is called a leadership qualities. So these are the good leader in the world. Bill Gates, the Microsoft team CEO. These are the good leader. He have such type of excellence. He do a work in an organization with a passionate way, right? So he will consistently in a top richest banker in the world, right? So you have to adopt such qualities, so you will become a part of good leader, right? So Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Sundar Pichai, these are the best leader in our country, in all over the world. So you follow them. What are the things they are doing? You adopt some skills in your work. So you will become a successful part of your leaderships. If you want to become a good leader, you cannot say you will not a good leader. You will become a part of good leader, or you in future, you will be a good leader if you adopt such type of skills. So you develop that skill. You should be a very loyal. You should be a very good communicator. You should have a integrity. You should have a disciplines. You should have a respect. You should have a empowerment, right? You should have a learning ability. You should have a gratitude. So if you adopt such skills, definitely you will become a good leader in the organizations. Do you get my point? Yes, do you get my point? So these are the leadership we require, and these are the causes because leadership is failed. So you analyze that parameters, right? So these are the person you analyze. You read the story of Bill Gates, you read the story of Mark Zuckerberg. You are having a number of opportunities. You read that person, you follow that person. Definitely some changes will happen in your personality, and you improve that personality. These are the persons people admire that persons. Why? Because they are having some changes continuously. They are improving the performance. Because of the performance, because of these things, they are become a good leader, right? Leader are not born, they develop that skills. They are develop that skills, है ना? ऐसा सुना है क्या बहुत रिच पर्सन ही एक अच्छा लीडर बना है? नहीं, they develop that skills. So in that parameters, we want to develop such skills. So you will have a good capabilities. In future, you will be a company CEO in the organizations, right? In future, you will be a good associate or president in the organizations. So you develop that skill, you learn hard, you improve that skill, you do a work with the excellence. It should be required. You observe the others and give the value to the others, respect to the others, learn from the others. If you have developed such habits, definitely you will become a part of good leader. No one restrict that one, right? Am I audible, guys? Am I audible? So you have to learn hard in your organizations, in your skills. So definitely it will improve your success. So I conclude that you will become a good leader in the organizations. Right?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session. Actually, it's a very vast topic because a lot of
Yes.
leadership styles are there, qualities are there, characteristics are there. But you concluded very shortly in all. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks on behalf of
I
of
hope
management.
students like my sessions and they
Yes,
learn a
yes.
lot from that things. Yes, guys.
Yes.
And your response not getting.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
asking.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
you improve that qualities. You improve these things. You learn hard. So definitely you will become a successful leader in the organization. In future, you will be having a good industry. In future, you will become a good industrialist. So you learn that skills. If you learn, definitely you will become a success.
And whatever the
Okay,
examples
ma'am.
you share with them, yes, so it's really helpful to become a successful leader in their life.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank
Have
you
a good
so
day.
much. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mohit sir, please share the feedback form, and students, I request to all, please fill the feedback form of today's session. Have a good day to all of you. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, students. Bye and take care.
Thank you, ma'am.